Jaymee here with you. Thursday night football brings you an AFC West matchup between the Chiefs and Broncos. Since coming to Denver, Peyton Manning has been the chief of Kansas City, if you will, posting a perfect 6-0 record against them with 16 touchdowns and just 3 picks. But it hasn't been all offense. The defense has come to play as well. Take a look here. Last year, in this series, they held Kansas City to 17 points or fewer in both games, and Von Miller sacked Alex Smith 3 times. That's tied with Marcel Darius for the most against the Chiefs in 2014. Jaymee, Greg.
Cari, for more on this matchup, we welcome in Greg Schiano. It's coming up tomorrow night, so week 2 already upon us. And we heard Peyton Manning talk about people forgetting that they actually won the game. But let's be honest, it was not pretty. They didn't score an offensive touchdown. Obviously, the defense was the star here. What stood out to you about what you saw from the defensive play of the Broncos?
Well, I think Wade Phillips is off and running, right? He's back in Denver, and he's doing a great job. But let's take a look at it and see. You know, here he presents a pressure, and I think defenses score points. When you can score on defense, that's what they needed to win that game. Obviously, the offense wasn't humming. The defense scored touchdown.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. And the Chiefs better be prepared for a defensive battle tomorrow night. Broncos were the only team in week 1 to hold their opponent under 200 yards of offense. Greg will be back next hour to talk about the Jets and their stalwarts on defense.
Folks, it's Three's Company. Yes. And those are the images of Tuesday, in case you missed it, Mr. Roper.
Mr. Roper.
So us 3 will keep you posted on things that you may have missed. We start off with this Dodgers video, folks.
Yeah.
My hometown.
It was dirty.
Okay.
Not the video, but the stadium.
This is what happens when you have extra baseball. 16 innings, about 5 hours of trash is what I want to say. Our producer, Mark Eisman, actually was the one who caught it and brought it to my attention. So here's my thought. We have to clean all of this up in Los Angeles.
We do.
Landfills, we, as in Los Angelinos.
As a people.
As a community. That's why we have smog issues. This is my thought. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. You shouldn't have air you can chew.
I just want to know how long it actually took to clean that up.
They're probably still doing it. That game finished at 3:30 Eastern.
That's true.
You guys are filthy. Clean it up.
There's some wonderful hair on this show, to my left and to my right. The interview with Larry David in Golf Digest is pretty good. Pretty good. He makes it sound like Spieth is one of the guys he roots for. Can you imagine being on Larry David's bad side?
I think he's rooting for other bald people to do well in life.
But men are jealous of 3 things. Other men with more hair, when they're taller than you, and maybe a little more money. Am I wrong?
You know what? I think you just hit the nail on the head. You solved men in like 3 seconds.
There you go.
There you go. I wish I would use that.
Knowledge.
So Jarrett Parker of the Giants, he hit his first career home run last night. So that's an exciting time, right? It was in the 5th inning, and this fan, when it was kind of a scuffle for it, that fan came up with it. There was a lady at one point that got it. She did. But here's the thing, guys. She wouldn't give it back right away. She really was doing some negotiating to give the ball back. I don't think that. I mean, it's his first home run.
Capitalism.
First home run.
No, but there are rules to the game.
Yeah, I mean, it took
Isolation prize.
Randy.
I'm just saying.
This is his first home run.
He had to wait 3 whole hours. He was playing a baseball game. He had other stuff to do.
I disagree.
She's
right.
in my
question.
pantheon. What's that?
You ever have?
We're going to try to pick up the energy. It's going to be tough to top what Bill Belichick brings to the program, but it is just about 10 a.m. here on the East Coast.
On to Buffalo.
Cari champion. We have Jaymee Sire. I am but Randy Scott. If you thought our first hour was packed, wait until you see what we have in store this hour. Buster Olney, he'll be back. He brings up the energy.
Always.
He'll talk baseball, pennant potential as we get later in the season.
Yeah, and our live Sports Center coverage of 8 NFL sites today continues this era. We just heard from Bill Belichick. Still to come, Rex Ryan. He's going to take the podium, kind of the counter argument.
The complete opposite.
Yeah.
And we start this hour, though, with a quarterback that may have had the most impressive debut this past weekend. Take a look.
Randy, I'm going to let you take this because Randy has the floor.
Lean back was Fat Joe. Not them franchise boys. They did lean with it, rock with it, which is what I heard.
Lean back.
And then I celebrated myself.
Lean back. Yes, you did.
So
it was wrong.
I just got to stop. Like, I need to stick to the Tootsie Roll and
what
I grew up with.
Also made a mistake.
Sure.
I said earlier, nay, and I was told, I have my phone here. I went to the Twitter.
We didn't help you. We didn't help you.
And that's HITTIN apostrophe.
Right. That's it. So it's spelled correctly. You can do it correctly now. It's
Randy's banished to that side.
What?
Cool. Feels like high school.
Just, if you try it right now, I dare you to try it right now.
I'm not gonna. I can do that. That's just like. That's all that is.
Let's just
That's
take the
easy.
next highlight.
Speaking of having a bad day, fireworks guy in Cleveland